We gonna see the starters. We gonna see the starters. The starters apparently are gonna play in the next preseason game on Friday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Justin Simmons joining the Texans. Let's talk about it.
Go.
Yo, what up, Texans fans? What is going down? Welcome to the Bull Run Sports podcast channel, YouTube channel, whatever you want to call us. Man, we are the most entertaining YouTube channel on the interwebs when it comes to the Houston Texans, man. So definitely
right.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, rock with us all year because we're going to come at y'all with all of the latest Texans news, rumors, recaps on games, intricate details that you want. So this is definitely where you want to be for this Bull Run. This is what we coined on this channel, bro. This the Bull Run is the Super Bowl run, Omar.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. 100%. We are absolutely winning the Super Bowl this year. And that's what we're basing our entire nonsense off of.
Yeah.
Because comments are starting to fly in about how crazy we are, right? They're like, hey, come on, guys. Yeah, I mean, look, you guys have got a nice team going on over there, but you don't really think you're gonna win, do you? No. We are, call us delusional, call us crazy, call us whatever you want. Fact of the matter is, we're winning the Super Bowl this year.
It's going down. It's going down, man.
You can take that to the bank. Today, August, what were we at? What's today? August 5th. You'll be seeing guys August 6th. You guys will be watching it. We are telling you August 6th, August 5th, depending on when you're watching this. 2024. The Houston Texans will be this year's Super Bowl champions.
Absolutely. 100%. Man, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs before the season starts. So, like I say, Rockers, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun, man. So shout out. We're not just trying to entice new people. We appreciate you guys that have been rocking with us since we've been going this whole off season. So thank you, man. Continue to rock with us. Tell your friends, tell your moms. We're trying to get to those 1,000 subs before the season starts. So anyway,
tell your mom and them.
Yeah. Without further ado, bro, they had a practice today, Omar. After our first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game. Which
was kind of like very anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Very, like, bro.
Just like, it's like,
we
didn't get to see his sassiness run out there and do anything, so that was kind of a letdown. And then I don't know, man. We're gonna get into one thing that I did talk about and that I did mention, which sometimes there are things, especially as a sports fan, and you and I are bona fide sports fans because
absolutely,
not only do we talk about the Texans, but also I'm a huge Rockets fan, and very casual Astros fan. And a lot of times we as fans have the benefit of just seeing things from a bird's eye view, right? And like having an opportunity to like pinpoint one particular thing that we see that's going on wrong, and then going, oh man, I didn't like that, right? And then hoping that the team would do something about it. And what we're going to get into today makes me feel a little better about what I saw and knowing that I'm not crazy. So,
okay,
good stuff.
Okay, that's what we do on this channel, bro. We nitpick. We get into the nitty gritty. We get into the details, man. One thing that we do want to mention before we fully get engaged in this thing, we got merch, guys. We got merch, and look, y'all gonna like this. Y'all gonna like this. Our boy just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, man.
Yes,
he
sir.
is going down. He is immortalized forever. Some would call that legendary. He is an absolute legend, dude. This shirt speaks for itself, Omar. This is one of the most legendary moments that Andre Johnson had 100%. On the field. Aside from all of his amazing catches and things that he did, to help inspire the team and help us get some wins. I can't think of a single Texas fan that didn't love this moment when this happened.
100%. If you watched that game live, like I did, you understood why this happened the way that it happened, the way that it rolled out, right? And if you watch the extended coverage of it on YouTube, you can go find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
It'll show you all the events that led up to this, right? And it's nothing more than just some punk bitch motherfucker getting his due and having the most soft-spoken guy on our team
The most patient guy.
The most patient guy on our team, the most soft-spoken guy on our team, hand out that beautiful justice on that day. And it was great. It was absolutely great. So this shirt does everything to just that moment, that punch, that one, because there's a lot of stuff that happened before this, right?
But not just that game. This guy was a dick his entire.
Oh yeah, everybody hated him,
and he was in the division. We played him twice a year, so this
exactly. They were in our division.
Yeah.
So I mean, but even within this play, right? There's so many things that happen, right? There's the face masking, the pulling, the actual ripping off of the helmet, like all of those things. But this snapshot, this moment right here, is when justice was served, and it was a great moment. It was a great moment for Houston Texans, and here it is, immortalized.
Gotta have this in your wardrobe. It's a must. It's a must-have if you're a Texans fan. We're honoring Andre Johnson against the Colts at home, I believe, in October. So this is one that you want to have. Rock it to the game. Rock it while you're at home, and wear it around. It'll definitely be a conversation starter. It's a good one. It's a good one,
yes,
man.
Sir.
So, man, let's get into this thing, Omar. The starters. Demeco came out and said, we're gonna see the starters play on Friday when they play the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. I was gonna ask you, you like it? You like the move?
I'm with it, man. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're trying like these young guys, right? We talked about how there's a couple of these fringe players, right? And that are, we have such an abundance of talent at the wide receiver position, right? And if you are to bring those guys into your ultimate, was it? It's 52 or 53? 52, right? 53. If you're ultimately going to bring those guys into your 53-man squad, you have to know that they're going to gel with the guy.
Absolutely.
With the number ones, right?
Absolutely.
So what better thing to do than to get them out there? And listen, CJ, we know CJ's all about it. I mean, this guy's up texting people at 2:00 in the morning because he saw something in film that he watched when he should have been asleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so that's my point. Like, CJ's all about it, right? Give me as many reps with these guys as I possibly can. He already has the rapport with Dell. He already has a rapport with Collins. He already has with all the number ones. He knows who he's going after. They've probably been working off season more than they've been working in training camps. They already know, right? It's these guys that are on the fringe, the iffy guys, right? The guys that will they make it? Will they not? This is the chance to see it. And what better way than to have CJ throwing them the ball so that there's no excuses. There's no question about who is going to step up to the plate and make the squad. It's that simple. I love it.
And we know, obviously Nick Caserio, Demeco Ryans, you can see by their offseason moves that they understand championships are not won with your number one guys.
For sure.
One of our biggest downfalls or flaws of last season, even though nobody expected the Texans to do shit, right?
Right.
But the games that we could have won, going later into the season, it was lost, I would say, partly so because of depth. We didn't have the right depth. So this year, man, some people may view this as a weird move or think, man, why are y'all so invested in these fringe guys? Who the hell cares? It's all about seven.
That's what
it's all about Diggs. No, these guys that are fighting for these spots, especially like you're saying at the wide receiver position,
right?
Man, it's going to be massive. These are massive cuts that we're paying attention to, guys.
Right.
This is a big deal because obviously, knock on wood, we don't want any of our top guys to go down.
No,
we don't want Stefan to go down. We don't want Tank to go down. We don't want Nico to go down. But if they do, and it's football, let's get real, man. It's football. It can happen. It's gonna happen. Sure. People are gonna go down. So these guys that are on the bubble, right? Well, let's name them. Noah Brown. All right,
Mechie.
John Mechie, Ben Skoranek, Xavier Hutchinson,
Sims,
and somebody that we didn't even see, Omar. Bobby Trees. We didn't hear from Robert Woods.
Exactly.
So dude, these guys, I think the four guys that I just named are the ones because, like you mentioned, we know our top three receivers, all right? And I know we've talked about this at length, but we really got to drive home the point. Dude, Xavier Hutchinson, he made the most out of his reps in the Hall of Fame game, bro. He 100%. Looked great.
Yes.
Got open, made the plays. So, I mean, if I was a GM, if I was a coach, bro, he's making the squad.
for sure.
Based on that
Based on what
performance,
happened.
based
Yeah.
on that, yeah. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity, like you said. What is okay? We know what Hutch can do. What can Bobby do? Right?
where the
Mechie didn't
hell
do a whole
is he?
lot, right? I mean,
He
Mechie didn't
bet
do a whole lot in the
man,
game.
that's so
So
crazy.
exactly, bro. It's like,
Yeah,
and these young kids are coming up. They're hungry, right?
absolutely.
They're shooting for that spot. They want that spot,
Absolutely.
and it's gonna get interesting. But I'm all for it, man. Give as
Is
many
is
reps as you can to these kids.
is Robert Woods a lock, bro? I mean, we didn't see him in the Hall of Fame game. He didn't play. So does that kind of tell you that he is not a fringe guy? He's a lock, essentially.
I mean, you could say the same thing. I mean, we saw Mechie in the game, but he didn't do much.
But he's out there,
Was
he's
Bobby
out there
suited up?
playing for his did he?
Was Bobby
Did he
suited
suit
up?
up?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
remember.
know. I
I
don't
didn't
think
pay
so.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't suit up, then yeah, I'd probably say he's as close to a lock as possible.
And
Right.
that's interesting to me because man, he's up in age, didn't really do too much last year to write home
Right.
about. Then we
Right.
got a guy out there excelling, looking great in Xavier Hutchinson. Ben Skoranek is someone that they traded for. Noah Brown, they signed him to a 1 year, $5 million contract. So, I mean, these guys, money wise, and bringing the guys into the organization, it seems like these guys may be locks. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's crazy. It's crazy times. It's
426 yards for Bobby last year. Games played only 14, so he missed a couple.
Yeah.
40 receptions, total targets 75. So
Yeah, that's what
not
you
the greatest.
no, I mean, no, that's a veteran stat line, right?
That's a what
That's
they
a
call it.
core veteran.
Yeah. Journeyman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are journeyman stats.
So yeah, I mean, when you got young, hungry guys that could potentially put up, better numbers, it's like how is Bobby Trees a lock at this point?
Yeah, that's true. I'm with you.
Before we go on too much further, man, there were some people noticeably out from practice today, Omar. Now I know we've talked about it on this channel. We tend to overreact at times, and we're well within our right to overreact. But bro, at this point, listen to the names of the guys that were out from practice, bro. Kristen Harris, Joe Mixon, Larmy Tunsil, Danielle Hunter, Kamari Lassiter. Now you also had Noah Brown, Blake Fisher, Jeff Okuda, Jake Hansen, Lonnie Johnson, Tegan Quitiriano, the young tight end that shined in the game. Some of these guys got hurt. So Jake Hansen got hurt in the Hall of Fame game on the new kickoff. So you expect him to be hurt. Lonnie Johnson also, was down for a little bit. So those guys aren't too surprising. I think Noah Brown maybe had an off day. Blake Fisher, I think he got a little dinged up, man. But Omar, the guys that stand out to me on this list, bro, Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon has been out for it's time to hit the panic button, bro. It's time to hit it. It's time to hit it, dog. What's going on? Why is he out?
I mean, so okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about him being out. So you want to hit the panic button?
Yes.
Me, not so much yet.
God damn it!
And the reason why is because we know what he's capable of, right? Like
Not
we know what
he's
capable of, right? I get it. Not if he's hurt, but I don't think he's not practicing because I think he's still recovering. And I think there's still time, right? We still got plenty of time, right? Before we don't need him to hurry out there, is what I'm saying, right? I mean, he's coming off of 1,000-yard season. We don't need him to get hurt. We don't need him to re-aggravate. I'm all for him sitting for as long as he needs to sit.
I want you to be panicked.
No, I'm with you. I'm
messing with you.
If he was not like, if there was still injury reports about him like not moving at all, or you know what I mean, just something. But
Joe Mixon currently in a vegetable state,
in a wheelchair. Yeah. Then that's a little different, right? But I'm okay. I'm okay with him not hurrying back to practice. Joe Mixon is one of those guys. He doesn't need to practice, right? Like he does. Don't get me wrong. It'd be great for him to have the reps with the first teams and all that stuff. But I mean, I'm not too worried about it now.
Yeah.
Come maybe 2 weeks out.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to see him in at least one of these preseason games, bro. I think he needs to hit training camp.
So what we got this upcoming on Friday and then 2 more, right?
Yeah.
So,
I know one of these
weeks. If he's not in the third one, and then he's not practicing between the third one and the last one,
sound the alarm.
Yeah, sound the alarm.
Sound the alarm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of messing around at the same time too. I'm with you, bro. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it would be great, right? The problem I have with it, Omar, is the soft tissue injury.
Yes, that's always the issue. That's always the sketchy. Now, listen, neither of us are anywhere close to a medical degree, so I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I know what that means.
We apologize to anyone listening to us right now that thought that we were medical professionals. We apologize for misleading you.
I could put on a Band-Aid, and that's about as good as it gets, brother.
Yeah,
but you and I have watched enough sports, right, to know that when you start getting into like these muscle tears and like these soft tissue things, man, it can be just re-aggravated.
Bro, as Houston fans, we can damn near say we have medical degrees in soft tissue injuries because of the pain and the trauma that we've had to go through. We would have an NBA championship if it wasn't for soft tissue injuries. Look, my man right here behind me, the jersey, dog. Soft tissue injury sucked for this brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's the concern. That's the thing, because it's like the silent killer. They're like, I'd rather the nigga have a broken leg, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Broken leg, 4 to 6 weeks. All right, you back out there.
Yeah, throw some animatium in there and he's good to go. You know what I mean? But soft tissue is a tough one.
Yeah, bro. So,
but here's the other reason. I'll give you another. And again, we overreact here on Bull Run Sports, but it's okay. This is a good overreaction. Dare looked fantastic.
Dare he made the most with his.
He made the most of his reps. He looked good. Yeah. He looked like he was running with some power. He's got good hands.
Yeah,
I like him. I like him.
I do too. But I will say this: he's a guy that I'm rooting for to make the team.
For sure. Me too.
But man, we turn on the Texans game, bro, and he's our starting running back. I'm getting out the panic button. I'm mashing that motherfucker. I'm like, dog, why is he out there?
You ain't.
I'm with you.
No, man, I'm wearing in Ogumbuwale we trust.
Man, so
that's the next shirt.
Yeah. I will say, one of the cool things that we might have to feature these on the show coming up, man. I have the all 22 tape. So after the games air and once the replays come out, it's really cool. I love going back and watching the game film, of how all the plays went down, bro. And dog, I'm a nerd. I'm a football nerd. I love the intricacies of it, bro. That first team unit, Omar. I mean, that first drive, that Davis Mills led, with the Ogumbuwale as the first back out the backfield, it was fantastic, bro. But the thing is, man, and I know everybody watching us right now may not be as football nerds. Some people, turn it on and they're like, oh, it's all about the quarterback. Oh, it's all about that the number one receiver, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Bruh, no. Football is a symphony. And
for sure.
Watching that all 22 tape, it was poetry in motion, Omar. I mean, obviously, I think we had a couple of linemen, that are going to be our starters. Drew Scruggs was out there, Kenyon Green. These guys are possibly going to be starters. The way our offensive line worked, like in tandem, the stunts that they were running to get Ogumbuwale these holes, even Cade Stover, the Titans, bro. Oh my God, it was just beautiful, dog. I had my white pants on watching that, Omar. Just so it could blend in, dog. It was great.
But
was
that's what we talk
fantastic.
about all the time, though. We talk a lot about how, like, those positions are so unsung, right?
Absolutely.
It's like we see the 25-yard rips, right?
Yeah.
The 25-yard runs, the short dink and dunk throws that end up getting you 15, 20 yards after the catch, right?
Yeah,
Like
that don't just happen.
all of that comes off of the backs of those guys that are running these elaborate schemes and stunts to make
Yeah.
this protection possible and to open up
100%.
these lanes for these guys to run through, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we
Yes.
just I don't think they get enough, man. I don't think they
They
get
gonna
enough.
get some shine on this channel,
For
bro.
sure. For
Because
sure.
man, these are the heroes, dog.
Yeah.
These are the ones that's making it happen. So just wanted to shout that out, man. Christian Harris has been out, man. He hasn't been practicing, dog. He's our stud. One of our stud linebackers. He got the pick six in the Cleveland game, in the playoff game. One of the pick sixes. Ain't that great to be able to say?
Yeah. But
he's been out.
He's been out. He's listed as questionable right now.
Yeah. Thompson's been out, but he's a guy that he's a guy that he's a veteran. He's gonna be out there when.
But if you feel like that about Tunsil, why
no, that's
why would you hit the button on Mixon?
But he has a defined injury. Like Tunsil had a little offseason surgery. So he's on pace to come back. He's fine. Plus, like I say, he's a vet, man. He's one of the best left tackles in the league. According to him, he'd be the best, But I think they just getting him rest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need him to protect 7. So I don't know, man. Out of all the guys that I named that weren't out there, Joe Mixon is the one that concerns me.
He's the one that stands out. No, I get that. It's because I understand your concern because he's our guy. That's like if Collins was out or even if we just had Diggs that was out or something like that he hasn't practiced since he got here. It's kind of tough. You know what? One thing I wanted to mention, I didn't mention it in the last episode, so I forgot to talk about it. Diggs was out there. I mean, he might as well have had on a pom-pom and a skirt.
Yeah.
You're right. That boy was cheering for those young boys.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Every time they hit the timeout, if the offense was out on the field, he was one of the first ones out there. Him and CJ. Yeah. All right, fellas, let's go. He was out there,
them up, encouraging,
dapping them up, getting them going.
Yeah.
Good to see, man.
It is good to see.
Good to see that he's like, getting himself involved in the culture and getting himself, just really into that team, and really into that locker room. It seems like he's found a good place. He likes where he is. And
you think you think we highlighting it more? That stands out more to us because he's kind of been labeled like a diva, asshole type, or is it just would it be like any number one receiver coming in and we would still think kind of the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, because you and I talked about this during the offseason, right? Because he wasn't at OTAs, right?
Yeah.
So we were like, we don't like the way that looks, but all right, you know what?
Surely hit the pan.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? Because we just felt, and to reiterate our point from back then, we felt like it was such an easy win for him to just show up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
His simple presence would have spoken volumes, right? But obviously he was at the Met Gala, he was doing his thing. He's a pretty boy. He's a fancy guy. You know what I'm saying? He
buys into the fame.
Yeah. He likes he gets it. He likes it. Listen, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. He's enjoying the fruits of his labor. He's one of the top wide receivers in the league, right? And he's out there doing his thing. He's living his life. You know what I mean? And he's got the money, he's got the fame. He likes all that kind of stuff. There's guys out there that live a little bit more of a quiet lifestyle. He's a little bit more, more out there with his, and that's cool. That's great. Yeah, exactly. So, if he likes that kind of stuff and he's invited to it, then hey, by all means, man, live your life, young man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But when it happened, we were just kind of like, man, come on, dog. You know what I mean? It's like, the whole city's watching you, my boy.
We want to hear from you. We want us to,
yeah.
It took a while,
when he shows up, it's like, all right, cool. And then like, all right, cool. Oh, so now we're getting word from these young guys that he's really coaching them up and all this other stuff
Yes.
during the when training camp first opened up. We were hearing all these great things about it. But then to see it out on the field during the games, and I paid attention to that. Remember, I told you I was trying to just watch it as a fan this time around. You know what I mean? Because it was kind of a throwaway game.
For sure.
But I paid attention to that kind of stuff. I was like, oh shit, look at Diggs out there. The first one to run out there. A couple of times he ran out there with water bottles in his hands.
Damn, like, shut up, bro. Are you serious?
Twice I saw him.
He was Bobby Boucher in out there,
bro. And I was like, oh, here we go. Okay. I said, all right. You know what I mean? I apologize.
That's what's up, bro.
I hit that panic button a little too early because he did come with some baggage, right? Yeah. He came with some labels, right? Some labels that were put on him that he's a diva and this, that, and the other. And, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know,
and he
wasn't Buffalo. I mean, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole lot of people that look like y'all in Buffalo. You know what I mean? And he was playing for a white quarterback.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he definitely looks much happier here. I mean,
I
didn't keep up with Stefan Diggs off seasons his previous years, obviously, right? Because
like
usually you don't.
Keep an eye on that.
You're right. So, but basis for comparison, I don't have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was up to in the off-season training camp when he was going. You know, was with Buffalo and it was with Minnesota and these things, man. So I can't say he wasn't the right. You know, I don't know. You know, bruh. All I know is, he looks fantastic. He's doing all the right things, saying all the right things, man. So
yeah, for sure.
Listen, great.
At the end of the day, we just need him to go out there and catch the fucking ball, right? I mean, like that's right. All this other stuff is just icing on the cake, right? It's just cherry on top, right?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, he could be the biggest dick in the world as long as he goes out there and gets fucking, you know, catches all game. You know, I don't really care. I mean, I do care. Let me not say I don't care because, as you and I both know, the championship teams are built in the locker room, right? And if there's locker room cancers, it doesn't make for a good.
That's a good segue, bro. Because Demeco was kind of talking about this stuff. He was saying that they're practicing out in Cleveland right now. You know, they're preparing to play the Steelers on Friday. So Demeco was saying that he likes having to practice away right now because he sees the camaraderie of the team, right? Like you're away, you're not able to go home. The guys are hanging out after practice, maybe going out, having dinner in Cleveland, but they're kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So just like you said, you know, that was a great segue. It was a great point that you just brought up. Some people may not feel like that camaraderie is something that is necessary for a team to win. You know, you just throw a bunch of niggas.
Those people would be wrong, but
those people would be absolutely wrong. Have you not seen Remember the Titans? You know,
I mean, come on, bro.
Left side, strong side.
Left side, strong side, baby.
Come on, dog. You gotta have it. You gotta be brothers. You gotta be brothers, man.
Yeah.
So Demeco sees it, and the Texans are gelling, dog. It's like almost every time you hear something about this team, and obviously we're local guys, you know.
Right.
I listen to the local guys on the radio, but even the national media is seeing this stuff, dog. And every time you turn on ESPN, every time you turn on, you know, some of the national media, it's like you hearing that the Texans are hitting all the right buttons. They're doing all the right things. And that's how a championship team is built. You know, we say it all the time. We're the media darlings, and we're gonna eat it up. We want it. Feed us. Because for 22, 23 years, we've been the shit show. We played little brother to the Colts, to Peyton Manning. No one gives a shit about the Texans. We had to suffer through Tom Brady, you know, all these years. You know, it's just like our run would always inevitably come to an end.
Oh, I think we lost you there, buddy. I think we lost some audio there, buddy.
So no, we all good, man.
There we go.
We're back at it. Yeah, I don't see the haters are trying to shut me down.
Yeah,
the haters are trying to shut it down.
We got to check and make sure that see if StreamYard is like a Indianapolis company or something like that. The moment that they hear you start talking shit about the Colts, they're like, nope.
The haters trying
can't
to
have
shut us
that.
down, man.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, man. We'll see how this whole thing pans out, but it's looking good.
It's looking great.
And this is something CJ was already doing, right? I mean, he was already getting all these guys together for bowling, dinner, practice, parties at his house.
It's a great
You
point.
know what I mean? I mean, he's been doing this. So yeah, I mean, like you said, Demeco sees the the good behind it all whenever he can get those guys away from the hustle and bustle and kind of force them to interact as a team both on and off the field, and it always just makes for a better team.
When you plan for someone, bro, it makes a lot of difference. You're playing for your guy, you know how bad, how hungry your guy is, you know how bad this guy needs 5 yards to hit a bonus or something. You're playing for that guy, man.
Yeah. And there's a lot of that.
Oh, hell yeah,
there's a lot of that incentive stuff too, man, where you know, especially a guy like Diggs, right? He's on a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some funky incentives in there too that they don't talk about in the media or that they didn't disclose.
Absolutely.
So, there's some stuff out there, man. So I definitely expect these guys to be in lockstep with each other and all going towards that same goal, man. I think I listen, man, we can't be the only ones that feel like this is our Super Bowl season.
No.
Right?
No.
Absolutely. They have to feel it,
No. You're saying inside their locker room?
I'm saying inside that locker room.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I'm saying in everybody's mind, it's Super Bowl or bust in that locker room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Demeco's been honest, man. Last year, bro, I love Demeco Ryans. I love our head coach, Demeco Ryans.
Yeah.
He was honest last year. He made a statement. I was like, damn, that's weird for him to say. But it was like halfway through the season, he was like, oh, you know what? I think, I got about 75% of the team that's bought in. And then the next week, I think maybe after that Buccaneers game, he was like, yeah, I pretty much got everybody on board.
Yeah,
right?
They're all in now.
Yeah, but that's honesty, right?
Right.
To come on and say like, that's man, as a head coach, of a football team, to be like, okay, I feel like I got 3/4 of my team fully bought in
on board. Yeah.
And yeah.
Let me ask you something to that point, right? Because by far Demeco, other than I love Lovey for what he did. I just just a guy who just straight up goes, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna do you.
Lovey we give Lovey the key to the city.
Yeah, facts. It's like so other than Lovey Smith, Demeco was he was a player, right? And I always feel like whenever somebody gets to a position in a different way than it historically has been given, right? So like coaches usually are coaches, they're coaches for like a long time, and they come up and they're groomed, they're front office guys, and sometimes coaches have never played before, and they come up through these paths, right? Like there's these certain paths that are set aside that you have to be like a coordinator first, or you got to be a position coach first, and then a defensive coach, and then maybe you get assistant coach, and then you're OC and DC, and then okay, maybe one day you become, you know what I mean? It's like there's all these paths that these guys have to go through. But Demeco's a player, right? I mean, Demeco started off as a player here in Houston.
Yeah.
So he has kind of just like this different, like he's not. It's almost like when a politician is not a career politician. Like he starts saying some shit that's like more refreshing, right? Because it's like, all right, we done already heard all the talk before from what a
are you trying to say that the Demeco Ryans is the Trump of the head coach?
That's not what I said. That's what you said. But I completely agree with you. Great point. Great point. I love that point. That's a great point. And I, by the way, I just want to be clear. That is your point. You brought that up. As a card-carrying Republican that I know you are.
Oh, hell no.
Oh man, that's funny. But no, I mean that's my point.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah,
to your point where he was saying like yo, he just straight up was like, man, look, I got 75% of the team on board. I'm working on the other 25%. You don't hear coaches talk like that, right?
you don't hear that kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You would never hear
He's
that from Bill
professional.
O'Brien.
No, fuck
You
no.
know,
No.
but
Or Kubiak or you know what I mean? Yeah.
I like Coobs, but
Cool's all
still,
right.
they were the more of the what do you call it, like the OG style type
Yeah, your
coaches or whatever,
traditional.
traditional guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They look
um,
like coaches, right?
yeah, yeah, bro. Demeco Ryans is my age, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Demeco
That's what I'm
Ryans
saying.
is my age. It's
What's old
crazy.
buddy that's out there in Florida? What's his with Miami? The
Oh
young
yeah,
cat.
Mike McDaniels. I love him, dog.
Yeah,
He's
he's
great.
hilarious, man.
He's awesome. He's
But once
awesome.
again, he's another one of those guys, right? He's not, you know, like he's not. Every time I think of coaches, I always think of Jimmy Johnson for some reason, like just like that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I always get that vibe. Like that's how, to me, like that's what a coach should sound like. That's what a coach should look like. And then I don't know if you ever remember that that sitcom. I think it was called Coach, wasn't it?
Yeah, Greg T. Nelson.
Yes, Greg. Yes.
Yeah.
So that like when you think coach, you know, you think about the old white guy with the shorts and the long socks
Yeah.
and the New Balances and stuff like that. Like
It's a new age, baby.
it's a new age, man, and these young guys are coming for it, man, which is great.
Players, coaches, I think are always gonna be players' favorites. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
it's tough to motivate somebody when you ain't walked in their shoes.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously Demeco has that going for, but man, Demeco is, from all I've heard, because let's get it straight again. I've never played for the brother. So it's all secondhand information. But from what I've heard, people will go to war for that brother.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I'm saying? It's that's what, come on, dog.
that's what you want in your leaders, right?
Bro, everything that we're talking, just like I said earlier, the Texans are just hitting all the right boxes. They're checking all the right boxes, man. So it's good, man. Before we get too deep in this thing, man, because we got a couple other things to talk about out of Texans practice, and we teased a little bit. Justin Simmons. So I jumped on earlier, did a little breaking news segment here because, and I want to show you this, man, because it kind of pissed me off, Omar. We had someone accuse us of being clickbaity. You know what I'm saying? So we don't clickbait on this channel. We just don't, right? So
right.
We get all our news the same way that you guys do, and we talk about the news and the rumors, just like you hear, right? So I want to show people for sure where this is coming from. This is from Patrick Storm, and I'll read it. You know, it says Patrick Storm. The Texans have been in contact recently and made an offer to safety Justin Simmons, according to a league source. Simmons is rumored to be looking to sign with a contender, and Houston checks that box.
Yeah, for sure.
So look, like I say, this is not us making up stuff. This is not us, just spreading false news. You see exactly where it's coming from. All right. So, Omar, obviously, man, as I said earlier, Justin Simmons would feel, the fifth Infinity Stone, bro. I mean,
yes, I completely agree. That fifth Infinity Stone on the glove.
No, it would be amazing. It would be, yeah. You got to bring out the gauntlet, bro.
I got to bring out the that's Iron Man's.
Oh,
yeah, that's the Iron Man version. But
yeah,
I gotta go find that gauntlet, the original one, because I have the
Thanos glove.
No, the Iron Man one. When Hulk put it on.
Oh yeah.
I have that one.
Bro, yeah, Justin Simmons would be an amazing addition, man. I will say that since I made that video and since that news has come out, I've heard people have even commented and said that apparently
the Colts,
they may have jumped the gun. Well, they're saying they may have jumped the gun with that info, and Patrick Storm or these league sources, it may not be 100% true. As of right now, we still don't know. But Omar, what's the old saying, bro? Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Smoke, there's fire, baby.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. So we can't 100% dismiss it. I would absolutely love for it to be true. But to your point, the Colts have been rumored.
But the Colts aren't a contender, though, and Simmons has made it very clear that that's where he wants to go. Right, he wants to go to a contender. He wants to go somewhere where they're actually playing for something.
Yes,
and that's us, baby. We're playing for this. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. So
Danielle Hunter was in the same boat, Omar. The Colts offered him more money to go play with them. Where is he playing now? Like, hey, he came over here with us. These guys want to win. They want to go to a team where they see they have a potential to be hoisting up the trophy.
Not only that, but they see it, right? Like they see, like the kids say, right? They see the vibes, right?
Yeah.
They see what it is. You know what I mean?
It's the SpongeBob meme.
Yeah.
We're looking at Squid. We're looking down
looking at everybody outside. Yeah.
They're having fun over there in Houston.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They see the buzz. They feel it. They see us getting talked about on ESPN all the time, and we're the media darlings. They see CJ. They see what he's about. They see what he can do. Yeah. They're adding all these pieces, and they see that we're going for it, right? By the way, Cowboys fans, this is what going for it looks like. They see that we're serious about it, right? Like that we're actually trying to do something, to make a run at it.
I love that.
Get you guys a real GM, please. Get a GM.
Going for it is much more than just saying this our year. Every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's roll out these same old guys.
The thing about it is, I don't. To that point, we'll talk about the Cowboys here for a second. I don't think they've ever completely blown it up and started from scratch.
No, because like we were talking about, they're an organization like the Lakers, like the Yankees. These guys, these teams, these organizations, they don't believe in that. They're not. They don't know how to start from scratch. They're not a trusted process team.
Exactly. It's a foundation. It's a core thing for them, right? Like they are winners. That's what they do.
To their detriment.
To their detriment.
Exactly. They'll always be with that mentality. You'll always be an 8-8 team, or 8-9 team.
And then first round exit, right? Like
first round exit. Yeah. It's beautiful to us.
It's great for us. We love it.
Keep your foot on the gas, Jerry.
You're doing great, Jerry.
Jack is your guy.
You're doing great. But after you and I talked about Simmons, obviously I jumped on and did a little digging, and I saw that if anybody is the one that's going to go after him, they're also making a big push for him as well. One of the things I'll say is when we were talking, when we did the recap, we went live and did the recap after the what do you call it? The scrimmage? I mean, it's a fucking scrimmage. That game and the one takeaway that I mentioned, I don't know if you remember, I said I didn't like the amount of deep threats, deep balls that were getting caught, right? Like we were getting burned on the long ball.
Yeah.
Too many times for my comfort, right? And it was making me a little concerned about our secondary. And again, I didn't want to push panic buttons, right? But at the same time,
because these guys are real estate agents.
Exactly, right? These are Home Depot stock boys and real estate agents.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I would have liked. I guess it was just too much for me. I didn't really like how many times we got burned, and so I was like, man. And then boom, now we see this, right? That they're making some strides to toughen that up.
So, obviously I know, man, you were busy. I wanted to jump on, get the breaking news out, but a couple of things that I brought up in that video, shout out to you if I'm, being redundant and reiterating, you watched that as well, man. Dude, they don't know what the hell Petrie is going to do, bro. And look, I don't like calling these NFL athletes trash. Because, bro, like, who am I? I'm sitting up here, in the walls of my home on my fat butt. But, bro, Petrie ain't been cutting it, bro. And we've talked about it before. The guys they starting out the game going after Petrie. They launching bombs. And then Jimmy Ward, bro, he's not durable. He missed 9 games. He can't stay on the field. You know what I'm saying? He's no spring chicken.
Right.
They bring in Kalen Bullock. I think that's the name, Kalen Bullock.
Caleb Bullock.
Yeah, but he's a rookie.
Right.
He's a rookie, you know. And then I think there's Eric Murray, bro.
Okuda.
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, bringing in a Justin Simmons would be amazing. Would be awesome to shore up that secondary. You know, we need him. I mean, I don't know what the plan is for Jalen Petrie. They say they got him in the box. I don't know. He can't cover. He can't cover. He's a liability out there. And then Jimmy Ward potentially, you know, will inevitably miss time. So bringing in a guy, Omar, can I interest you in some stats? Because I know you like stats.
You know what? I probably pulled up the exact same ones, but
okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, you answer my question. How many interceptions did Justin Simmons have in 2023?
In 23, he had 7.
In 23, okay. Well, hold on. We got a mismatch on things. I like that number. It doesn't match what I have. I have him down to 3. How about in 22?
Interceptions. Sorry, I'm looking at yards. My bad. 3. Yeah, 3 last year and 6 the year before.
6 in 22, 5 in 21.
Yeah.
5 also in 2020.
Right.
4 in 2019, bro.
Yeah. Kid's a stud.
Do you know how game changing? Obviously, you know how game changing an interception is. It's a big play. Potentially go back to that. Come on, man. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand why the boy's not signed already. I mean, it's been a long off season. How is he not in someone's training camp already?
So I every time, and I ask myself the same question, right? Because when you brought this up, I immediately went to the stats, and I'm like, okay, why? You know, what's going on? Because obviously, I don't follow other teams as much, right? Especially when it comes to the defensive side. But I'm starting looking up some stats, and I'm like, man, this guy's more than a serviceable, more than a serviceable back, right? And I'm like, why is? And I always revert back to something that one of my OGs told me. He's like, yeah, man, she may look good, but there's a guy out there that's tired of her shit. You know what I'm saying?
I love that because it's so true.
That there's always, like, you know, yeah, she's out there. She's just a dime piece, right? Stacked like flapjacks, right? But it's a guy out there that's tired of. There's a reason why she's single, or reason why he's single. Let's keep it, you know, gender neutral here. But there's always somebody out there that's tired of their shit.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why. There's a reason why he's a free agent.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? Yeah, absolutely.
What that reason is, we have no idea.
We don't know. Stats. We don't know. Yeah.
You feel me? It's not stats, because his stats are phenomenal.
Facts.
He's got game changing. He has, if you are struggling at that position, he is the type of guy that can come turn your program around.
Sure it up. Yeah.
Right. Where you can't, I mean, you get to a point to where teams have to plan for him. We don't have anybody on our side right now that teams have to plan for. If anything, we got a guy on our squad that teams are planning to go to. Right? Where's Petrie? Oh, okay. That's where the ball's going.
Where's my bitch?
Yeah. I mean, he's a liability like Gosselin was in Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
He's getting burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yeah, man. It's facts. It's facts. So, I don't know what crazy fucking flaws does he have that's keeping him out of someone's training camp and potentially keeping him from joining this squad, because it'll be awesome. Now, obviously, I mean, we know this ain't, we can't just sign everybody that we want, but seemingly the Texans got the money.
We got the cap desire.
He maybe wants to be here. He wants to be with a contender. It looks great to us on the surface as fans, but you know, we don't know the real nitty gritty.
What was his contract?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Let's see.
We got the money.
Yeah, 4 years, 61 million, 15 million a year.
We got the money.
He's
a free agent, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, but I'm saying, like, that's what, you know, maybe he was asking stupid money.
I don't know, bro. Tell him to put out a GoFundMe, man. I'll contribute to that shit. It'll be.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah.
I got wanted. Yeah, man, I'm just happy to see them like actively once again, right? We talk a lot about the players, we talk a lot about the quarterback, we talk a lot about the wide receivers and all this other stuff. One of the things that I want to continue to bring up is how improved of a front office that we have, right?
No, 100%.
That they're actually making, like you're hearing about them actively making these efforts to plug up these holes and make this boat all the way to the promised land, right?
We got a good one, man. We got a good squad all around, bro. Man, before we get up out of here, we'll just give a couple quick news notes, man. From what I've heard, bro, CJ balled out at practice. He looked good. The offense took charge. They looked fluid. The one, I guess you would say, hiccup for the offense, but remember, this is a team, bro. Iron sharpens iron. So Aziz Al-Shire, our stud linebacker, got a pick on CJ, man. You know, which, hey, yeah, great. It makes both of them better, right? So
that's right.
All good news out of camp, man. Things got a little chippy from what I'm hearing. Kate Stover took a little offense to some things, and your boy, who we were just mentioning, Petrie, got into it with Stefan Diggs. They got into a little scuffle. They got into a little scuffle.
They got into a scuffle over Stover?
No. Two separate incidents.
Okay.
But,
Stover and Petrie, and then Petrie and Diggs.
Yeah, things were just a little chippy out there, but Petrie and Diggs
man.
went at it. But hey, at the end of practice, things were all love with them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
That's why I'm bringing it up.
I'm
at
just
the
wondering
end
what they
game,
said
bro.
to him. Like Diggs said, maybe said something like, "Oh yeah, that's true. You are slow."
Yeah,
like maybe he burned him or something.
Burning your ass all practice.
Yeah.
That's why we talking to Justin Simmons right now, bitch.
Oh shit. It's like, hey man, I got that Home Depot application in the car for you when you're ready, bro. I got you. I know somebody at the Champions. Hey, listen, man, I got a contact at the Champion School of Real Estate. Whenever you're ready, bro. I got you.
Hands him the application.
Yeah, hands him that. Listen, man, I'll cover your tuition, bro. All right.
Oh man. Oh, you
can you
bro?
imagine?
Do they talk? Do you think they talk?
Yo,
shit like that?
Listen, man. That's I gotta imagine. I gotta imagine that there's some lines, right?
Oh yeah.
Lines. And you just handing a grown man a Home Depot application on the field after you just cooked them for 60 yards.
Oh, bro.
Oh my God.
That would be incredible.
How savage would that be, bro? How savage would that be?
Bro, 100%.
If Cade Stover cooks Petrie for like a 40-yard like cut, leaves him on the ground, right? And then afterwards, he comes up to him, takes his helmet off, reaches into his helmet, and hands him a Home Depot application. And puts his helmet back on, walks the fuck off. That would be savagery.
It's absolute savage, bro.
Savagery.
I would like to see that during a game. I would love to see like somebody just hand the opponent, something like that, dog, and hear about it
maybe
afterwards.
something like that. Yeah. But I mean, once you're in season, like you've made the squad, right? Like, I mean, yeah, you could probably get cut, but you're not really.
Yeah, you can get cut. You can be like, look, but your ass trash, bro. You don't even deserve it.
But I'm saying the additional burn of having a rookie do it to you in training camp. Letting you and then you go home and then you get the news that they made Simmons an offer. Just a bad day all around, man. You probably like walking up to your condo, you stepping dog shit, a bird shit on you. Just like fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just a shitty ass day.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah, man. Petrie, I'm not a fan of Petrie at all, man. He scares me. Him being on that field scares me. So
yeah, he's just listen, if the Texans are as astute as I think they are, they're gonna do something about that. They'll do something about that.
Yeah.
Even if it means sitting him and bringing up Bullock, or maybe giving Boyd a chance. I don't know. Right? They still got Murray. They still got Okuda. They got there's some options there that they can switch some guys out. I don't know. We don't know. But at this point, anybody but Petrie, right?
Anybody but Petrie.
Anybody but Petrie,
Yeah, bro.
Did he play in the Hall of Fame game?
Nah, man, he's a veteran. I wouldn't expect him to see him out there.
We
He
might
was the
see
guy
him
that
out
was
there
on the
on Friday.
sideline. We're gonna see him out there. I guarantee you, bro. So this is you bring up a good point, man. You made me think of something. Our starters are playing, the Texans starters are playing, but
Right.
potentially a starter that we will see on the other side for the Steelers. It's gonna be Justin Fields. Justin Fields starting quarterback. A lot of talk out of their training camp is that he's balling out more so than Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And could be their starter, man. It's so much. I don't, no one's the Steelers aren't on anyone's radar this offseason, right? But bro, potentially, man, they talking to Brandon Ayuk. They could bring him in. He wants to trade, and he's been rumored to go there. You get Ayuk over there, with Pickens on the other side, man. Justin Fields at quarterback. He's an electric quarterback, man.
Right.
I think in the right organization on the right team, he can shine.
Yeah, I agree.
That's gonna be kind of interesting, bro.
And he's been looking for a spot to land, right? I mean, like,
absolutely.
So
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one to watch, man. That's gonna be a good game to watch. If Justin Fields can light up our secondary, it might light a fire up under their ass to get Justin Simmons' ass over here, bro.
Yeah, either that or just finally cut Petrie. I don't know. We'll see. I don't. We're gonna start getting it after this Friday is when we're really gonna start to get into some conversations about who's staying and who's going, right?
Yeah.
Because most of these guys that they don't want to be cut the week before, right? Because they want an opportunity to try to land somewhere else. There's, they want to try to make some moves as well. So we'll see.
We'll see, man. You got any interest, or you got any feelings about the fact that CJ Stroud is not in the top 10 rankings of quarterbacks on the new Madden?
Oh, dude,
you're not a Madden player though, huh?
Look, I put a new hard drive in a PlayStation 4 the other day just so I could play Red Dead Redemption. That's about as good as my video game playing prowess goes. And then I play Assassin's Creed, like all the Assassin's Creeds. Yeah. They're all badass games. I like playing them. That's it. That's about it. I don't read. First of all, who's putting those things in, right? It's developers, right? Like computer game developers.
I don't know, bruh. Like Madden is the shit. Madden is the shit, man. And usually they get a lot of praise for getting it right. I mean, you're talking about the mechanics of these guys, their running style, their throwing style, catching ability, all of this. Usually they get it right. That's why some people are freaking out. Some people not freaking out, right? But it's a talking point. It's like,
yeah, I don't put.
Why are they ranking CJ so low? So CJ's ranked 81 overall, which
among quarterbacks is what though? What's his rating? What's his overall rating?
81. 81 is his 81? Overall rating. Yeah. So sorry. So not his ranking. I don't know where he ended up falling in the rank. I know he wasn't in the top 10, but his overall scoring is a 81 out of 99. I think that's incredibly low for CJ Stroud. That to me is crazy.
99 overall, Mahomes, Kelsey, Trent Williams, Tyreek Hill overall. And then
the 99 club is a thing, bro. The 99 club is a big deal. I want to say JJ Watt cracked the 99 club one year. DeAndre Hopkins cracked the 99 club one year. So it's cool to see. Obviously, it makes no difference. It's a video game at the end of the day, right? But like I say, these guys do usually get it right. So it's just kind of surprising, man. And look, anybody listening to us right now, I am a Madden player. PS5, holla at your boy, hit me up, add me as a friend. The 40-year-old rapper.
Yo,
I will get at you.
They got Kirk Cousins. So CJ Stroud is he's wow, holy fuck. All right, hold on.
You see what I'm talking
about? They got Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins ahead of him. Kirk Cousins is at 84, while Stroud is at 81.
Where's Brock Purdy?
85.
Come on, dog.
ahead of him. Jalen Hurts, 86. Justin Herbert, 87. Tua, an 86.
I'm
Prescott, a 90. Dak Prescott.
All right, this has been another episode of Bull Runs. That shit is upsetting.
Yo,
what?
And then they got Allen, Burrow, Jackson, Mahomes. So it should be CJ, Allen, Burrow, Jackson, Mahomes.
Absolutely.
Dakota should not be there.
Yeah, bro.
That is
now you get my outrage. Now you get why I brought this up as a talking point. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
it's crazy.
But my point is that it's a video game, right? Like
they do usually adjust the rankings. They do adjust it in season.
That's wild.
I'm trying to figure out what is this based on that they saw from last season that they would give him such a low ranking and put him below the guys that you've named. Because think about it, some of the guys that you've named on that list, bro, they had, maybe a wealth of receivers. CJ didn't have the wealth of receivers that he's coming into the season with this year. Think about what he had out there to throw to.
Tunsil, 94, ranked top 3 among left tackles.
I get it. Is he not?
That's I'm with that.
Is he not?
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's right,
bro.
They got that right,
bro. CJ potentially is like not even top 5 in the rankings on his own team.
That is wild.
He's probably below. I'm sure he's below Diggs. Yeah,
he might be below. That's actually a good point. Let me see. Yeah, it's Tunsil, Diggs, Mixon, Danielle Hunter, Stingley Jr., Schultz, Jimmy Ward, Nico Collins, Will Anderson, Shaq Mason.
Wow.
And then CJ Stroud.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys are fucking idiots.
You know what? I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna
write a letter.
I'll write a letter to EA Sports.
Look, you want to know how much? You know how much? Zero stock I put into that number. These guys, clearly are morons. They got Tank Dell at 81, Damian Pierce at 80.
Okay. Oh, okay. See, that blows my mind. Damian Pierce, obviously, he even said it himself. He had a down year last year. How the hell do you have him one notch below CJ Stroud, who is the reigning rookie? He's the rookie of the year.
You ready for this?
In the MVP conversation.
You ready for this?
Oh, man.
CJ Stroud, 81. Jalen Petrie, 80.
Yep, it's been another episode of Bull Run Sports, man. We gonna get the fuck up out of here because we obviously are living in a parallel dimension right now. This not making any sense right now, crazy. Man. It's nuts, man. Now we'll get out of here for real. We'll get out of here for real this time, man. Appreciate y'all being here.
For sure.
You hit the subscribe button. Like I say, please help us get to 1,000. Y'all check out the link in our description to get on those the shirts, the Andre Johnson Legend shirt, man. And rock with us, man. Rock with us all year. Hit the bell notification so you know when we put out lives, when we put out like breaking reports like we did earlier, man. And obviously, we got the pod going, man. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Peace.